I feel like being helpful, so I'm going to share the ideas in my brain. I was thinking about Christmas and what I could potentially want for Christmas, and then I thought, you know what? I have some pretty good ideas, so I'm going to share them, because sharing is caring. The first thing is a posture corrector, because sit there, look me in my eyes and tell me that you have perfect posture. And I know these things work because my friend told me that her dad had to get one. It worked for him, like it fixed his hunchback. I think it must have been like a small hunchback, because if it was like a big hunchback, I don't know how that would have worked. The second thing is a llama. I mean, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Llamas, they're fluffy.
Is that a llama? I hate llamas. They spit and smell.
I mean, they spit.
But I don't think I've ever dated a girl who's like spat.
But they have a fluffy hair. Yes, that's right. They have one singular fluffy hair. A photo foam printer with an actual Polaroid. You take the photo and it's bad, you've messed up. You can't go back. A photo foam printer, you plug it in and you can pick the photo that you want to look like a Polaroid thing. A star galaxy. One of those things that sit in your room and they make it purple. Makeup brushes. I don't have any makeup brushes. I use the one that they give you, like the sample one. It's impractical because the brush is like this big. A nail kit. And one of those things that you can like put your hand in. You know, like it's professional. A speaker. So you can sit at the back of the bus and be a kid. I think glasses are incredibly fashionable. Whenever I borrow my friend's glasses so I can live my dreams, it hurts in my nose here. If you actually have glasses, you can get, you know, a new pair of glasses. But if not, you can get those blue light glasses, you know, that are supposed to be really good for you when you're like staring at your screen. Next thing is perfume, because I mean, if you want to smell, then you do you, okay? You own that stink. But if you don't want to own the stink, then some perfume can be nice. A cool clock. It's practical. I have a broken clock on my wall. See, it's broken, but you know, I was about to say it's cool and it's not really cool. I mean, it could be cool. But okay, actually, do you see this thing here? I did that. I made that in metalwork. I just thought I'd share. Next thing is a bed. Beds are extremely important. When I was younger, I always wanted a waterbed. I watched The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, and this scene with the waterbed. Yeah, I don't think I want to ever have a waterbed. A new phone. I want a flip phone. I mean, it's not going to happen because I don't even think you can buy them anymore. But like, if you want to be a photographer, you can get a camera. My friend's a photographer. She takes photos and she has an account for it, and like other photographers comment and are like, this is such a nice photo. Again, no relevance, but I thought I'd share. This idea I stole from my friend. So she wants tattoos, and then my other friend was like, well, what if I get you those, I think they're called like ink box tattoos, and she suggested them, and my friend seemed happy about that. Those like trendy TikTok chain necklaces, or I mean just a necklace in general. I actually really want paint. Like, I watched Tangled, and you know when Rapunzel is like painting on her walls, you look at them and you see them and you're like,
And I look at you and
you know what, I want to be a painter now. Like, that's my calling. I want to be a painter. Now, if you're going to be a painter, you're going to need an easel. And what are you going to paint on? I mean, I suppose you could get paper, but like, what about one of those canvas things? I never finished it, but like, the concept was, I guess, I like this side. I don't know how, this side was supposed to have pink flower. It got like hung up before I could finish it, and then I just never did. A towel set. Yes, a nice set of fluffy towels. In your color of choosing, it can have like a towel in there, a washcloth, like a hand towel. Maybe if you're doing like exercise, get a towel to like, you know, dab the sweat off your face. I like to call this the heat damage set. Okay, so all these things will damage your hair. Look at the heat damage. A straightener, a crimper, a curling iron. My friend, she has a brush that like straightens her hair. I mean, her hair's already straight to begin with, but it gets down like the little flyaways. Next thing, movie tickets. Okay, next year, Batman's coming out in like March, I think, and I will be going to see it. Actually, I have a thought about that. Hang on, let me tell you about this thought. So Robert Pattinson, he's playing Batman, right? Now, generally, there was a theory that, you know, vampires turned into bats. Well, how else does Robert Pattinson play? He plays Edward, and you know who Edward is? Edward is a vampire, so now he's turning into Batman. I find that. So I just thought I'd share. I'm sorry, I'm really tired, and I should be studying for my maths test right now, but instead I'm doing this. Next thing, concert tickets. It is my dream to see a Harry Styles concert. Thank you, next. I mean, Adele, I watched her Vogue interview, she said she's gonna do that. Yeah, maybe like yeah. Next thing, point shoes. I guess it only really matters if you do ballet, but like point shoes. But just in general, you can be like, I want to do a sport. Going back to like the llama theme, just like an animal. Like a dog, a cat, a rabbit, a bird, a chameleon. Actually, probably not a chameleon. Don't get a chameleon. Never mind, take that back. A hat. You can get a nice hat to protect you from the sun. Not that there's even gonna be any sun, because apparently it's supposed to be raining until January because of La Nina. Say you want to live out your TikToker dreams. I got this, right? Pillows. Pillows are soft and they're fluffy and they're pretty, and you can get them to just get them. Mini M&Ms, a knife set, a massive flamingo pool floaty, a sun lounge, a blow-up pool if you don't have a pool, and then you can now use like the flamingo in this pool. A trampoline. I have never had a trampoline. My favorite part about gymnastics was going on the trampoline. A stool. You can put something on the stool, or you can sit on it, I guess. Bathrobes. Bathrobes are, you can get like the fluffy ones, or you can get the more silky ones. An iPad. I mean, it's just basically like a phone, but it's got a bigger screen. A baseball bat. Ice skates. I want to be an ice skater. I'm horrible at ice skating. I was like 11. And we had to go ice skating for a school trip. So I was, you know, fine. I was sort of clinging to the sides, but I sort of eased my way into the center. Well, not really the center, but like I eased myself off the wall. And as I did that, this pack of males from some of the school, I don't know how old they were, but they looked old to me, and they started circling me like it was some kind of ritual. And that was very stressful, because here is me who doesn't know what to do on the ice. And I was like, that's it, I'm gonna die. And they looked mean, and they were not smiling, and I literally had to, I don't know, I was never able to ice skate, but in that moment, like getting off the ice and to the rest of my friend group, because no one else in my school was on the ice anymore, okay? I was just left there, but getting there was my first priority, so I was able to actually skate because of that. Ice skates can be scary, because just imagine like them going across your hand, you know? Anyway, so maybe like roller skates, or a skateboard, a bike, a piano, a clarinet, a recorder. My teacher threw out my recorder and was like, oh, I don't know where it is, but like, I know you, lady, okay? And it was a purple recorder, and I really did like it. A fluffy rug. Fluffy rugs, they're fluffy and they're soft, and they're probably gonna be warm. Slippers. A vanity makeup mirror. Face masks. Remember the Visco Girl face? I kind of miss that era. But at the same time, we're not living in the past. A diary. So you can live out your Nikki Maxwell or Greg Heffley dreams. Or that other girl that was in D Dumb Diary. I can't remember her name. But what was her name? I know her friend was like Elizabeth. Her friend was like Elizabeth, wasn't it? Plants. You can get some fake ones if you are bad at keeping things alive. And real ones if you actually want to look after something. Did I say candles? Have I said candles? I don't know, but candles. I think candles could be really nice. You can get some nice smelling candles. Books. Now this one is kind of creepy. I stole this idea from my friends, but you can get a cardboard cutout of your favorite person. Highly creepy, slightly concerning, but I mean, if you really want it, get a drastic hair transformation. And because it's Christmas, you can be like, that can be my Christmas present. Because getting your hair drastically changed, like at a hairdresser's, that wouldn't be like cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna get colors and all this fancy stuff. Then a laptop. My last thing is shoes, because I actually need to study now. You can get Vans, Docs, you can get Converse. By the way, about Converse, so I got these shoes, right? Okay, last one before I go and study for my maths test. Lollies, if you want cavities. Do you remember when Vinny made a song? Why does no one talk about that? Vinny made a song and he called it Cavity. Please tell me you know what I'm talking about. I feel like everyone just sort of glossed over that, and then
Write a song. I think you did. Why? Just 'cause you